In this episode of a mobile home makeover, we say goodbye to San Francisco and start moving into the mobile home. After a year or so of not knowing exactly what was going to happen, it turns out Deb and I are going to move into the double wide. First, we have to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. Of course, we're going to keep this cool lantern, so I've got to go all the way up there. After almost 30 years in the Bay Area, there are still a number of things I haven't done, one of which is the Native American celebration on Thanksgiving Day at Alcatraz. We've lived in this lovely 1880s Victorian for 18 years, and it's the one with the gargoyles, if you know the street. And now it's time for a moving sale.
Gotcha. Yeah. Wow.
There are some kind of funny tasks involved in moving, such as cutting down the log that you saved for many years, thinking you might do something with it, and now need to get rid of. It's time for another dump run on a mobile home makeover. This time it's my treasure that we're taking to the dump, old pieces of wood that I was going to use for something maybe at some point, but it's maybe not worth bringing 1,000 miles with us. The San Francisco transfer station is a little bit larger than the one up in Stevens County, but it's the same idea. Get rid of your stuff. Well, it looks a lot more like a dump run now. It's funny how these things that we hold on to for years, these treasures, when you get a little distance from it, it's just more trash. But, when you have it, it has value. Doing what may be one of our final maintenances at Guerdon that we installed a few years ago. You can see the video of this garden. It's called Guerdon Makeover in San Francisco. There are a lot of these final or semi-final moments happening. We don't know. We're not sure whether we're going to be back to this one or not. Here is a good example of Diamondia as a ground cover. Deb made a little pathway out of it, and now she can use it to access the rest of the garden.
What are you doing?
I'm videoing the packing craziness and our realization that we have very limited storage in the mobile home. Lately, it's like every walk we take is the last one. It's been pretty spectacular and special to live in this gorgeous place for the past 20-something years. It's been about 10 years living over here, and then about 18 years living right there. Despite its national reputation as a liberal and homeless infested, poop and crime ridden city, San Francisco is actually quite stunningly beautiful. It has the same problems as any other city, but it actually does a lot of things pretty well too. And we will surely miss it. One of the issues San Francisco does have is housing. There's not enough of it, which is why we're being pushed out and moving into a manufactured home. Manufactured homes and modular houses have kind of a bad rap, but they're really a very effective solution to our housing crisis. there's a lot of saying goodbye in this process, and one of the funnier things to say goodbye to is this old, well-built fridge from the 1980s. We've had it for the past 18 years, but I'm pretty sure it's been in here since the 1980s. I don't think it's older than that. It is not a frost-free fridge. And defrosting that has been my job a few times a year. But I was going to do it and leave it unfrosted for when we move out, but nah. Here we are at another garden we did. This one we actually only finished a few months ago in the spring, and it's taken off. Where's the lantern, babe?
To the right. To the right. The other side.
Oh, up on the side of the house. Is that new?
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Well, we're making progress on getting rid of the plants, but we still kind of have a long way to go. Carefully Packing Up Baja by Rene Garcia Jr. He's a glitter artist of some renown, and this is a really fun piece that we collected. Saying Goodbye, Part Infinity. More final plants. Some of these plants we've had a long time. That was our first holiday tree. Some of these plants are really have been very happy where they are. This one here, this is what it looks like on this side of the railing, but on the other side of the railing, it's turned into this, and unfortunately, we're gonna have to probably cut most of this off in order to get the plant out of here. But we're making progress on the getting rid of stuff. Garden's pretty much back to its original shape as installed by our now deceased landlord. Rest in peace. We do still, however, have all these plants to deal with. Well, here it is, the U-Haul. And here's my brother again. He came out to help.
Or it's just right.
I guess we're gonna find out. It's a lot of truck.
All right, let's get going.
Whew, we're just getting started. Got the boat in though. We gotta get the boat in real quick, right? If you haven't checked out my sailing videos, go check them out. Well, we're making some progress. Got the first row of boxes in. More. The trucker's hitch is turning out to be my favorite knot of this thing. You can tighten it up. You just pull here and it tightens it all up. Pretty easy. And now comes the nursery. Well, here it is again. The plants are all covered up by tarp, so you can't really see. So here we are. This is crazy. Empty. 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 Not totally empty, but not our stuff.
You have to go through this section.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. And empty. Still empty. Here's where it gets really sad. Empty. Oh, not empty. There's a dog. Pretty empty. Peeling wallpaper. Could be emptier. Definitely not empty. Pretty empty. Taking a walk in the dark, looking at all the glittering lights. Each one of these is a little story. I've been part of many of those stories in the past 27 years. I know getting back into the city is not easy. We're giving up a lot here, but I am looking forward to moving into the mobile home and making something new. I don't think you can see it, but the Golden Gate Bridge is right over here. You can kind of see the lights of it. I think if we come back, it'll be by water on a boat. We'll see. You never know. Our once magnificent collection is either in the ground or relocated or given away, or about to become a houseplant. Well, here it is. It's all loaded. We had a little bit of the usual cram-a-jam, put it in there at the end. And all the plants are up onto the tarp. We're still here until we're not. I'm still here until I'm not. And currently I'm on my way to not being here. Bye, Zeitgeist. And leaving those keys behind was quite a trip. Well, bye, San Francisco. But, I know. If you call me back, I'll hear. The Vallejo Bridge. And it's straight. Yeah. And we're just getting started. Oh boy. Shasta ahead.
Especially taking $5
One and two.
Washington storage bunkers.
Enter that word now for your chance to win.
What's going on?
Arriving in town. Arriving in town. The Oasis. So here we are a year later, and it's finally time to move in. Our original plan that Deb's mom moved in here didn't quite pan out. She moved into another place here in town. But fortunately, when we were kind of forced out of San Francisco, we now have a place to go to. So here we are. The unloading begins. Plants are mostly in. Tomorrow comes part 2.
Yes, it does.
Everybody say mobile home makeover.
Mobile home makeover.
So sometimes when you're decorating, you want to start by thinking about plants. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, that's a lot of plants. Actually, what we're going to do first is just move all of our stuff in here. It's going to take a little while to get organized. I hope that we do. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you next time with some more moving in.